The Dragon Ball Legends 7th anniversary is quickly approaching, and even though there have been anniversaries that are better than others, it's always been a moment where they add something new to the game. So because of that, I kind of want to speculate on some things that I would personally like to see happen during the 7th anniversary. With the very first thing being, and I've been saying this for a very, very long while now, we need new summon animations. I just want to put things into perspective for you guys. Dragon Ball Legends released almost a decade ago, and the first and only time that we actually got some brand new summon animations was during the 2nd anniversary. That's when we got like the Broly animation with like, Vegito Blue and all that stuff, the Whis animation, the Super Saiyan Blue animations, like all that. That's when we got that. It's been 5 years since that point. And the only changes that we've gotten to summon animations are that one moment, like when Superhero came out, and I think moments afterwards as well, for some specific events where they would take out the Glacier stage and swap it with something else. Like specifically with Superhero, they swapped it out with the Red Ribbon Army base, right? They also added Jocko's ship. They added the rainbow text, things like that, right? So they've made some refinements here and there, sure, but an actual full-fledged new summon animation they have not done in almost 5 years. Now, normally, this really shouldn't be that big of a deal, but the reason why it is to me personally is because since that point, we've gotten a completely brand new rarity, and that rarity is none other than Ultra units. But those Ultra units still utilize the old animations, so there's no real animation to absolutely signify that you're guaranteed an Ultra unit unless you get the guaranteed animations, right? Bardock, Trunks, Super Saiyan Blue, Goku, and Vegeta, like things of the like, right? So it would be nice to have something brand new added that would signify you are guaranteed to get an Ultra unit outside of just the general guaranteed animations, right? One animation that I've said that they should have added years ago is Gogeta Blue versus Fused Zamasu. That would be really, really cool to see as a summon animation. That would mean, hey man, yeah, you're gonna get an Ultra unit, right? Or seeing that since Legends has released, we've gotten 2 Dragon Ball Super movies and a brand new anime. There is literally so many things that they could do in order to give us brand new animations for summoning, right? Whether they want to, well, I don't really think there's anything they can pull from the Broly movie because that animation's already in, Legends. But from Superhero, they could do something with Cell Max and Beast Gohan. If they want to do Dragon Ball Daima, they can do something with Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Goma. Like something of the sort, just to add like a fresh coat of paint to something that's been stagnant pretty much for half a decade. Even not to mention Dokkan changed their summon animations. Not in recent time, but it was a little while ago now. But it's not like a completely different like style of animation per se, because it still has Goku like, shooting a Kamehameha at that giant rock or whatever it was, just simulating how it was with the intro from Tenkaichi 1. But they still had a revamp for their summon animations, and they even added like a guaranteed you are getting the headliner animation with the Zeno animation. Still surprised Legends doesn't have that. So again, 7th anniversary, it's been long enough. Hopefully with us getting this big update or whatever, they're willing to give us new summon animations as well. Now, as cool as it would be to get brand new summon animations during the 7th anniversary, I think that there's something that's just a bit more important than that. And that is some sort of brand new mechanic, specifically Giants. Like, I think now is definitely the best time, more than ever, to include Giants as playable characters in Dragon Ball Legends. Thinking back to the earlier years of Legends, there were multiple moments where the Legends team kind of confirmed with us that certain things that we would like to see may not be possible. But as time went on, it became possible. For example, first it was that in-game transformations wouldn't be a thing, and then we got that. And then it was that you couldn't really get 2 characters for 1 unit on the screen around the same time. And then we got tag units. And then after that, in recent time actually, it was that fusing in game might be kind of difficult to do. And then last year, during the 6th anniversary, we got that with 2 brand new units. And even outside of just that, we got somehow, some way, our very first playable dark type, which is something that I wanted to see since the second anniversary. But as I thought about it, I realized that it might not be plausible because of how broken that typing would be. But we ended up getting our very first playable dark type unit, and he was free to play. So everybody got him. Everybody got him. So every time that they said that we might not be able to do this might be difficult to do, they found a way to make it work. So to have playable giants would be incredible. It would be a completely brand new gameplay experience for us to have in Dragon Ball Legends. Thinking back to some of the units in the game currently that have, I will say, some sort of extension of abilities that include giants. For example, LF Vegeta, who transforms into Grade A Vegeta. We have Magenta, who has Cell Max. We have Tapion, who has Hirudegarn. Like, having those characters being playable would be amazing. Not to mention that we have a brand new Dragon Ball anime that just finished recently that includes a brand new giant character, Giant Goma. So to have him like in the game and being playable would be incredible. It's something that I've wanted to see for many years now. I'm pretty sure a lot of people also wanted to see giants in Legends for many years now. And I think now with the 7th anniversary coming up, and again, us getting that big update during the anniversary, it would be the best time to include giants as playable characters in the game. Speaking of playable characters, the final thing I want to talk about is, of course, the characters. Now, when it comes down to anniversary time, there's been one constant every single year, and that is a fusion. I don't know who it will be this time, because one year it would be Vegito, the next year it will be Gogeta, and then it would just alternate. But last year, we got both Vegito and Gogeta at the same time, and we ended off the anniversary with another Gogeta. So the whole concept of thinking, oh, which one is it going to be this time? I expect us to get either Vegito or Gogeta, guaranteed. They've made an appearance in every single anniversary, every single one, whether it was Vegito or Gogeta. So guess what? First anniversary was Super Vegito, second anniversary was Vegito Blue, third anniversary was Vegito Blue and Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, fourth anniversary was Super Vegito, fifth anniversary was Vegito Blue, and sixth anniversary was Super Vegito, Vegito Blue, and Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. So yeah, I expect us to get another Fused Warrior, specifically either Vegito or Gogeta, during the 7th anniversary. But putting that to the side, there are two specific characters that I do believe deserve to shine during the 7th anniversary. The first one, which I'm just going to get out of the way, is none other than Goma. The reason why I'm saying Goma specifically is because, one, the anime Dragon Ball Daima has ended. So it makes sense that they're going to try to push those characters into the game as often as possible, especially because we got the adult versions of Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta and Super Saiyan 4 Goku in the game already before the anniversary. So it wouldn't make any sense to me personally that we got those characters, as exciting as it was, but we got those characters in the game, but we don't get the main antagonist. So it doesn't sit right with me, right? Now, whether or not people think that it's anniversary worthy or whatever the case may be is a completely different conversation. The fact of the matter is, having Goma in the game to complement those characters would be great, especially because it would help build up the Daima tag even more. And based on the buffs that tag has gotten, yeah, like building up that tag is going to make it even more formidable. So again, having Goma in the game as an anniversary unit would be cool. I really don't think he'll be the Ultra unit. I think he'll probably just be an LF unit, but having him playable would be cool, especially again, if he's a playable giant character. Because I expect us to get like, you know, Goma with the third eye. I don't expect us to get just regular Goma. Like third eye Goma, I think that would be like the best iteration of him to have in the game. And then if he has a mechanic that allows him to turn into a giant, then he'd be Giant Goma. And then from there, he just fights however he will, right? And I think that'd be really, really cool. However, apart from Goma, we also have to worry about the Ultra unit. And this year, I think it's time for us to get a particular unit's, or I'll say a particular character's return. I think this will be the best opportunity for us to get Ultra UI Goku. I think Ultra UI Goku would be the best choice because one, it's a character that people are anticipating, and two, we have not had Ultra Instinct Goku, not Ultra Instinct Saiyan, Ultra Instinct Goku since the 4th anniversary. That is the one and only time we have had that unit. Pretty much, he's in the same boat, or I'll say, actually no, he is in the same boat as Fused Zamasu Half Corrupted, because Fused Zamasu Half Corrupted released as a headliner during the 3rd anniversary, and he has never gotten a brand new unit ever since. Not one. But UI Goku released as the headliner for the 4th anniversary and has never gotten a brand new unit ever since. UI Sign has, but UI Goku has not. So I would love for us to get an Ultra UI Goku. The only thing I'm worried about is we've seen how Ultra UI Sign Goku is, and that unit was incredibly cracked when he released. Far too strong, right? That gauge was something to be feared. But with Ultra Instinct Goku, obviously I expect him to be much better than just that. However, we are also getting those adjustments to how characters function and all that stuff to kind of balance out the game. So I don't necessarily know if Ultra UI Goku would be that cracked. He might, because it is UI Goku. We'll just have to wait and see. But still, having Ultra UI Goku specifically as the Ultra unit for the 7th anniversary, I think would be absolutely exciting and be a really good way to end off the anniversary. Will it happen? Who knows, but I would still love to see it. And that's about it. And I know it's not that long of a list this year, but with the 7th anniversary being a really special anniversary because, of course, the number 7 being synonymous with the 7 Dragon Balls and whatnot, I'm hoping that this big update that we get really does overhaul the game. People are kind of comparing it to what Dokkan did with, quote-unquote Dokkan 2.0, if you will. This could be our Legends 2.0. And the things that I'm speculating that I would like to see, alongside the things that we're probably guaranteed to get with these, updates that'll be dropping in May, could give us that experience. But only time will tell. But I do want to know what you guys are excited to see during the 7th anniversary in the comment section below. But with that being said, I'm Ndukauba, like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.